for this one, that's for sure. We get to see a Seb clockwork as well, so...
Do want to mention though, with the game that we did see out of his Oracle in the closed qualifiers, we both thought it was a game where the Fate's Edict was kind of warranted. It was I cannot remember the heroes,
against
but it
Primal.
was yeah, that's right. And it was a game where they had actually, and Supreme might be in a lot of trouble here. Seb's body blocks are going to be on the mark, and it looks like that is the case. And OG hit the board to start our game one.
Things do become a little bit easier for Thompson, especially once it's level 4. Seb might actually be able to set up for a bit of a kill here, but no Fortune's End just yet.
Able to drag him onto the tower. Seb not going to go down, but Thompson gets the kill nonetheless. You got to be very concerned because this Chaos Knight, this is a hero that bodies lanes. Like you are, you don't really farm overly fast. So the Phantasm chains, it helps. See, they're actually going to try and rotate Immersion up top. Some shove at the moment, trying to juke and jive. Not a good start.
I mean, Seb's making a move towards mid. He's got the boots. He's going to look to try and chase down Supreme while he still doesn't have that level 6, and they'll be able to secure another kill. I kind of want Seb to go back bottom, but he's just a little bit short on the mana to be able to do so. The Chaos Knight is going to be able to retreat. Do they make a full-on rotation to defend the bottom side as well, though? Because, I mean, Zibe still is a pretty prime target. He's still got that...
Thompson mid lane. They're going to try and drop the Tombstone. Supreme's going to zip on him, but Thompson blows up the Undying. Not going to be able to turn as well. Fortune then up in a couple of seconds, but not long enough. You do not farm fast in the jungle at all. And I mean, this Beastmaster needs help with the Overlord, and
he's going to die.
Speaking about the Beastmaster, Zibe is going to die down bottom, so he's going to be dead for a long time as well. 50 seconds at 9 minutes in.
Well, if it just taking the helm top creep, 100 gold plus 100 for Thompson. They don't have the greatest heroes to be able to deal with it. I guess the Aphotic Shield, actually. They're going to need to focus that Tombstone, though.
We should be able to do so with ease. Resolution's going to TP in as well, so respect. Double leap away, Immersion will not be able to TP up. Very close to escape. Alright. See what they can do off the back of the smoke. Oteka pops the Phantasm. Of course, you've got the Chaos Bolt to be able to set up for the arrow as well. Rezo might run into them. A pretty big kill. Gonna be cautious about the oh no. The treants might block the arrow. It's going to depend on the positioning. They saw that Thompson used the TP prior, so he won't be able to protect him, and no one was a little bit too late to get there with the shield as well. So, finally, into the breach, they're going to be able to find their first kill 13 minutes in, but still, OG, they're looking to try and rotate over. Looks like it'll be a trade. Immersion's life for it, but of course, into the breach. Oh, very happy with it. And you've got the bottom getting pushed out.
I guess Thompson would be the one that they need to go on to, but still feels like they're lacking a little bit of the damage. Oteka, oh.
Nice start from Seb. Should be able to have the follow-up as well with the Wrath of Nature. Doesn't get pushed to the low ground, and as a result, Seb's going to be able to clean that one up. Killing spree here for the Clockwork.
I mean, it's good against the... I mean, it's good against the Abaddon just to stop him from popping the borrowed time actively.
Scans on the mark. They're going to look to try and make the play here from OG. Striking. Moving on aggressively inside the top jungle. Supreme inside the lane might be in some trouble. The double root's going to be out. Looks like the damage should be enough. And that will be the case. Resolution finds a kill. They're going to be able to now start to put some pressure onto the tier 2 tower top.
That's the game state. No one solo behind a tier 2 about to dive a tier 3 to solo kill Immersion is... it kind of explains how this game is going right now. There goes the Reigns of Destiny healing up the creep wave so that even the glyph fortification isn't going to be enough to be able to take it out. They might not even need to wait for this Manta. They could look to go Manta.
He's pretty close to it though. Just going to continue farming. Aegis has expired. They're going to look to try and make a play off the back of this smoke. Got to be quick though. Barracks is starting to fall at a pretty rapid rate.
Yeah.
Hobson as well. Oh no, they saw the storm. Lucky illusion room though. Supreme be able to get out of the route, back to base. How can they set themselves up for the defense, though? It's going to be the wraparound call from them. Smoke's going to pop and look at no one's positioning. Well aware of his strength at this stage of the game. Just looking to charge. And Immersion pops a Tombstone down, but the rest of the team are very far away to look to play with it. Finally, Supreme's going to try and get in the middle. But the instant Gleipnir Resolution. Quick on the fingers. Supreme gets blown up. Looking to try and address the Tombstone, but the Raw's going to be out for the moment, but an instant false promise Resolution Need some health coming through from Thompson pretty shortly. Rezo, is he going to survive? Yes, he will. Meanwhile, off to the right, though, a Taker. Trying to man fight no one. Almost found the finishing blow, but no one is able to stand strong. So, 2-for-1 exchange. Still not the level 12 on Supreme. They're going to try and smoke. I got set, but Thompson's right behind him. Protected with a Fate's Edict for the moment. Yep, it's given enough time for the rest of OG to show up. Seb, what a hook shot. Cogs push back as well. There's going to be no escape for the Storm. Dpc is going to go down as well. Seb, pinpoint accuracy, pierces the middle. Should be enough for them to look to walk it up.
Respect again. Just trying to do some, creep pulling. He'll get caught by that Gleipnir as well, though, standing inside of the Sprout. No leap charges left, but Seb won't have the hook shot this next little bit.
Does it take you actually got the damage? Kid track. So the defensive telekinesis. Thompson's going to have an opportunity to play around with the false promise. And now with all the phantasm illusions gone, there is no damage for the Chaos Knight. It's going to be chased down, and well, now finally they're going to be able to crack the high ground.
Makes a lot of sense with the mid-Oracle as well, just holding onto the bottle as well. So during that false promise, he made sure to use all 3 charges of it. Plenty of way to heal. There's no way to interrupt it, of course, because you're just taking no damage during the false promise.
95%, huh?
What do you think that 5% is? There we go, 3%.
I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Ancient Dive?
Even then, you've got the borrowed time, man. They might
survive it. They might actually survive through it. Smoke behind them, and let's pop the smoke and look to charge up. Rezo's still got that DD for a little bit of time. Let's see, potentially one last fight, potentially wrap around as well as a take on. Trying to find an angle off the back of the BKB, but Supreme is just getting cleaned up. No opportunity to be able to zip away. It's going to be up to the Chaos side to pump out the damage without the Phantasm Illusions. There's going to be no hope for him. It's a buyback out of Supreme, trying to get back into the middle. It looks like the damage is not even enough. Finally, they'll get one, but that looks like it'll be all they get. A dieback shortly for Supreme. Seb's controlled another. The G's are dropped. 25-minute victory. That is a hell of a debut for OG.
Yeah, for sure. And, the old teammates, they get the tip from each other. What a performance coming through there.
Probably a lot of it comes down to this Ember. Like, how is he going to be able to play in the lane?
Electric Taser there to get a few disarms in, but got to be careful. The body blocks are on point by no one.
That they are indeed. Still got a bit of a time to chase down no one, but now the Kid Track showing up with a dual breath. They're going to be able to turn it back on him and potentially get immersion as well, as no one's going to look to try and TP in. They need one more right click, and it's actually going to be the Treats with the finishing blow. So no one off to a great start here with the position 1 Nature's Prophet. See either top lane, Thompson once again looking to try and get involved, and Zibe is going to be the target. The East Master's going to try and turn and get as much damage out as he possibly can.
To beat the Ember Spirit in lane. The fact that he has is a bonus, right? Like, he's obviously been able to get the kills. Closing in onto Supreme a little bit. He's got plenty of mana to play around with, though, and looks like he's trying to protect both of these runes, but how much they're guarding the bottom side, I don't think it's a safe place to go. Actually, he might anyway.
They want to fight. Yeah, Thompson's in some trouble. He'll be able to leap up to the higher ground, but Supreme with the triple Remnant could prove to be a bit of an issue for bottom lane. We've got our first shapeshift out, and even no one's wanting to try and move down to Ataka's lane. There's a Sunder leveled up here for the Terrorblade. Is he going to be able to still turn it around? But the cookie on the mark for Seb. He's going to try and get the damage, but it's not enough. Maybe this is where Supreme can look to shine. Get the kill, and it's a huge stack to take away.
Just the 1 point in the Arc Lightning, though. They'll take the kill.
Oh, no. No. This is not good. Meanwhile, inside the lane, no one's even going to be able to TP in as well. Let's see what Supreme can do. It's a pretty good tombstone placement. Ice Pipe will hold them back, but Supreme's got one Remnant to close the distance onto no one. And let's see, Change is back up as well. Kick Track might be in some trouble. The shapeshift use. Resolution's trying to get involved inside the team fight. Supreme, can he get some distance away? Stuns on the mark. I'll say he was having a bit better of a game, but now with that stack getting taken away, it's not looking as promising. Top lane though, Supreme should be able to get the kill onto Seb, especially with Immersion looking to jump over the top. Utilizing these runes perfectly. And this was one big advantage that OG had. Yes, it's very much more enabled when you're playing from ahead in that previous game, but so far Into the Breach have done a great job to help Supreme, and he's already looking for Thompson, who's already used the leap. So Thompson's in some trouble, and he's got no one playing behind him. Supreme should be able to chase him down, sidesteps the ice path as well. Supreme is... he's putting in some monster work here.
Glyph for it, just to push the creep wave away, but that was without no one even hitting it a single time to get another kill onto Zibe.
One of the kisses laid down. It's enough from Seb. They're still looking to wrap though. Supreme, the X Factor, trying to get into the move at all. They want to try and target no one down. A decent chunk of damage early on to the Nature's Prophet. They've got to be careful about Thompson, who just blows them all up. Where'd they go? Zeus shows up. Seb somehow rewarded with a triple kill. As well at this early stage. Really cautious if the Zeus inside the fight. He might just be blown up before he's able to react. He's going to look to try and pop out, but meanwhile inside the jungle, nope, they're on top of Thompson. Supreme and Immersion in combination together. Thompson with this Bloodstone. Is the life still going to be enough? It's not the case. Another kill for them to find. Seb still gets a rebuttal, but that is a worthwhile trade for Into the Breach.
Look to try and get this kill onto Kidtrack, maybe. There's that ice path lasting a little bit longer on the ground. Macropie being used as well, but not sure if that's going to do all that much. Tower will eventually go down as well. I really like that smoke move coming out from Into the Breach, right? They know that Zibe needs to go back towards this top side to open up the map for themselves. So they know that OG don't like to preemptively TP en masse in response to something. So they're going to walk instead if they can afford to.
Here with the Invis rune. Try and scout out who's going to be that vulnerable target on Dial.
It's an admirable thing to just... Oh.
Start, maybe it's going to be the home of the Overlord to chase down Immersion, and well, Thompson's got the finishing blow, and now Respect's in some trouble as well with the Macropie. He won't be able to escape that one. Nice double kill for the boys in OG to find bottom lane. No one's already geared up to be able to find this tower as well, so they'll transition that into an objective.
As a potential for themselves. Would have even seen that the Flesh Golem was used as well, but G, traditional fashion, they don't care. They're going to see the Hawk, I believe.
Immersion,
nice
all right. That's a pretty nice start onto 2. Taker's looking to get involved inside the team fight as well as Resolution's falling low. He's going to have an opportunity to pop the shapeshift and reposition Into the Breach. They'll do the same as well out to the left side.
No TB.
Yeah, instantly they're going. They spy out Zibe inside the lane. Nice way to be able to cut through the trees. Zibe's going to be okay for the moment. Now, but the rest of Into Breach, they've started to show up. I mean, Respect's got great position here with the Tombstone, so OG, it's not a location they can look to take the team fight. A little bit of hill bump given over to Kidtrack, but Supreme, he's going to be invulnerable for the moment inside the BKB, or maybe the right clicks from no one might catch him off guard, and with the Mortimer Kisses, so Seb again, look at the ultimate damage, and now with Supreme, he's out of remnants, nowhere to run, no one cleans him up, and...
Go back to base, refill on resources, and come straight back in. He's right underneath this. Careful. Your favorite item, Gleep? He doesn't have a calling blade.
Oh, he's going to have the BKB, but it might be too late. Are they going to play the distance? No one will use his own BKB to prevent the Sunder. Can he get an Immersion? No. Man's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. They spy out Thompson. See if Zibe should be able to close the distance now to find the Raw. Not going to be able to find any life still back. Oh, okay, well, back to full thanks to the Thunder God. It's the beautiful thing about the Bloodstone. Has it bought enough time, though, for the team to rotate over? No one's going to start to TP, and they're starting to TP to the T2 tower as well. It's Resolution.
Out of
close the distance. Supreme. He could be at the last second. Is he going to be able to escape this, though? Like you said, no more remnants now.
Might so just have to drop the
chase down from Rezo.
Oh, the body blocks.
Going to be enough of a deterrent as well. Immersion's here trying to go for the jump in, but it won't matter. Gleipnir holds him into place. Supreme will still go down. Now Respect is caught out as well. Kidtrack, he also shows up with the ice path just at the last second to cancel another TP. So OG And this game starting to slowly get out of hand. 10,000 up at that 23-minute mark.
See how quick Topson is with his finger on the illusion rune. Respect. Sorry, not respect. If Zibe pops out and then he's able to just use the illusion rune before the roar goes off, that'd be pretty hype. To get away from the searing chains as well. Preemptively popping the BKB, the Bloodstone as well.
Oh, Topson. Roar's still going to be there nonetheless. Topson's fallen pretty low and they'll get the kill. Wasn't enough with illusion, so Respect's going to die as well. And we're off to the other side. Supreme Bremen to the high ground. Oh, we thought he went over, I think, with the Ice Path on the Faunches. So going to be off the mark there with cancelling that one out. Regardless, though.
Close out these later towers. It's without the Aegis that they're actually going to be the most aggressive with taking objectives on the map. And Rezo, he's even just going to pop the Shapeshift, trying to force them back.
Yeah, it's scouting them out. They knew exactly where they're positioning. Resolution, beautifully done. The micro out of the walls meant that they knew exactly where Into the Breach were. And it's just, you don't have this late game presence of the Terrorblade. Like we were mentioning, you are playing into one of your biggest counter matchups in the Zeus, and even the Nature's Prophet's going to be pretty okay scaling if you've got such a big advantage in regards to the net worth. I mean, it's pretty much a full item. They're still going to try and take the fight. But the BKB being on cooldown for Supreme and Resolution will get the last second Hex out. Massive amounts of buybacks. They're looking for some revenge. Hopton's the one that's in trouble at the moment. The initial target's going to end up going down. Kitrak will join him in the afterlife as well. That is such a heavy commitment for Into the Breach. They needed more out of it. It was like a desperation attempt. They do have a double damage rune on Supreme. We'll see what he's going to be able to do with it inside the fight. But OG, they've already backed on away. And the Chuck will be the first to pop the smoke. He finds the Ice Path. Supreme's going to have enough time to be able to activate the BKB and look to run the non over the top. But it's going to be cautious, though. No one's damaged. And once they find the leash, she's going to be killed off instantly. That's a dieback for the Ember. And now Immersion, well, he jumped into the middle as well, signing off his own death warrant.
If he does get into it, I'm interested to see if we're going to have some like clever stuff going on with the reactive taser with a basic dispel that it provides. So, you know, could be interesting.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
As well, he's level 18, so that Bloodstone is going to give him even more healing if he's the one that gets jumped on.
He's even going a Lotus Orb as well, just to try and guarantee his life. They're putting a lot of attention to try and blow him up, and we see a Taker is in some trouble. Can he get anything off? A good force stuff to get him out, but it's a defensive Sunder onto Zibe. It might not even matter. Taker just dies deep inside the base. They're going to try and make an attempt, but there's no fall. Without Supreme there, there's nothing they can do. They're going to have to watch their members die one by one. Their buildings will continue to fall.
You can't be tipping Supreme after this game. The man did everything in his power to try and get this one, and they're going to kill him at the very end as well. That Scythe of Vice just doing him in.
Like
yeah, I mean, TB has buyback, doesn't matter. No Metamorphosis, no chance, and I'm surprised they let the Zeus. Like, if you're up against the Naga Siren, it doesn't feel great, but at least while you can't deal with the Naga Siren, Naga doesn't stop your entire potential to play this game, and it really felt like what this Topson Zeus was able to do.